Paws in progress, teaching your dog to swim. This video is going to feature 4 different dogs. We have Luna, Copper, Molly, and Brisby. The first video is Brisby. She has some familiarity with the water and she can swim. We've had her out on the lake before. I'm not sure if she's ever been in a pool, so here she kind of fights me on getting in initially. So if you watch, there was just a little bit of leash pressure, not a whole lot from her, just enough to help her out and get her comfortable getting in on her own. She's totally comfortable swimming. She's not splashing around, so I got a ball and I tossed it in for her. So since she's so good at that, I thought we'd just amp it up for her and encourage her to jump off the side.
Go.
So I toss the ball, I hold onto her collar, just a little bit of encouragement to help her. And at that point you can see she's pushing off quite a bit and doing it more on her own. So great confidence building even if they're already kind of comfortable with it. Second video is Luna. She is really unsure about getting to the pool. You can see her fighting me here. She's like, no way. And what I want to do is I want to help and force her just a little bit, just where she gets her front paws in the water, and then I let her get right back out. I'm just working on her confidence because initially I find they have this fear of getting in. They don't really understand where the depth perception is on the water, and they're like, oh my gosh, I can't do it, I can't do it. And so if I kind of make them a little bit, I don't want to force her in all the way, I don't want to spook her. But if I can encourage her and force her in and then get her settled and let her get back out and practice this, I find it works really well. And then they're like, oh, I can do it. So we're just giving them enough confidence to understand they can do it on their own. And she's just getting in, getting out. I haven't really made her get into the water totally yet. Just the first step, get back out, first step, back out. See her get back in, first step. Good, she's starting to hang out there with me, getting way more comfortable. For dogs that are more nervous and haven't really been in before, we'll start with a life vest on them. So here Luna's got a life vest on, I get in, we're ready to start getting her into the water. So she's on the first step, I add little pressure on the leash. As soon as she gives me a little, I give her slack on the leash. See how splashy she is? She's really not comfortable, she's stressing out right now. So what I'm doing is, now I'm holding her by just her flat collar and the back of the life vest. And you're going to see the splashing, and she's going to continue splashing for a little bit. And then you're going to start to see the splashing subside. And when she starts to calm down, that's when I let her continue to the steps. I don't want to reward her and let her get out of the pool in a frantic state. I want her to, oh, I can swim calmly. It's not the end of the world. Kind of calm down a little bit, because that's the big thing. Dogs don't die from drowning. Dogs die from the exhaustion and stress of being stressed out. They're in a pool. They're not sure what else to do. They're really frantic. They're frantic at the side of the pool, and they drown because they can't figure out how to get out because they can't swim calmly. So she's much better this time. You can barely even see her because of where the camera's positioned. I'm sorry about that. But she's way more calm. There's not the same degrees of splashing the second time she got in there. So she gets out. I encourage her to get back in. If she wanted to get back out, that's fine. I'll work with her a little bit. She's a pretty nervous dog, and I definitely want it to be a teamwork effort with her. But that time was so much easier than the first time. And look at her swimming now. Just easy peasy. She's calm about it. What a good girl. I'm so proud of her. Luna got to being secure, swimming and swimming calmly really fast, even though she's an insecure dog. So right away we added in jumping off the side for her. So here she gets out. I lead her over to the side. What I do here is I add a little pressure on her collar, just enough to help her. Here, that last one, she did it totally on her own. I was just guiding. So she comes over. I'm encouraging her. Let's go, girlie. You can do it. And you can see she's just going to leap off with me. Let's go, come on. I'm just encouraging, and she jumps in on her own. That's awesome. We tried playing with a toy a little bit with her. She wasn't quite ready to play with a toy in the water, which tells me her level of stress because she's a total toy dog for her frisbee. So when she's not quite ready to play with that yet in the water, I know she's still got a little ways to go in getting totally comfortable. But we've got this nervous dog that went from, oh my gosh, I can't get in, to getting in, swimming on her own, jumping off the side. See, again and again, she's doing awesome. Alright. Copper is an itty bitty little 6-month-old min pin. Um, he wanted nothing to do with the water. But we encourage him to get in. You see him jump in for me there off the step. So Copper, the life vest just, I don't know, with the life vest on, it wasn't working for him. He was kind of swimming sideways and he had trouble getting in and out of the pool. For most dogs, it helps them balance a little bit more. For him, it was just the opposite, and he was way more comfortable without it. So that's fine. That's who he is. So he gets out, little pressure. Come on, Copper, you can get in. He's like, no, yeah, okay, I can. Still getting comfortable with it. You can see him just, a little bit resistance, but he's more comfortable getting in and out now. This video I slowed down quite a bit so I have some time to talk. So Copper is going towards the edge right now, and he's still trying to figure out where the steps are. So he goes to the edge. Huge. I do not help him at this point. I've already set a foundation for helping him understand how to swim and how to be calm. So he goes to the edge, he struggles, he's splashing like crazy, a little stressed out, and I let him turn and figure out where the steps are. So important to let them work that out a little bit. Some stress is not a problem. It's a lot of stress when he doesn't even understand how to swim, which is going to get him in big trouble if we haven't already done all the steps of getting in and out of the pool comfortably, swimming calmly, not being stressed out, getting in on his own, all of that good stuff. Jason's working with Molly here. She is confident in swimming, but definitely wants to go her own way. So for her, it's more about guiding and teaching her how to go with us with the leash in the pool. I hope this video has helped you in being able to start this with your own dog at home, teaching them how to get in and out of the pool, swim calmly, just be able to have fun with your dog in the pool this summer.